Hi. Hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to do Star Rail. We're going to do the Trailblaze mission. EP. Sleepy EP. It's been out like for a day only, and I've been dodging spoilers like dodging bullets, honestly. Preparing for school, yeah, I understand. Can I wait for tomorrow though? What's tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? Because tomorrow is Friday, but what's so special about Friday? Despite it being the start of the weekend. I have to post the story on Instagram to let people know that I am live. Yes, go there. And make a quick tweet. And yeah, that's it. Let's see. Smile chat. I'm gonna go the other way. That's weird. This one maybe, no, that's weird. Why? First day of the holidays. I'm going to a convention. Oh, it's already the holidays for you? It's Easter, right? Ours are... I mean, here we're the last one to go. So... Why is it blurry like that? Doesn't matter. Just a... Easter, spring, yeah. So I know that the current banner on Star Rail is not Aventurine, of course. But I do say it's like the title of the stream says Aventurine, 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 because we're gonna see Aventurine again, and that's cool. Okay, let's cut the music and launch the game. We are the very last one to go on holidays here. So it's like... I think the holidays start the 20th of April. It's basically in about a month. You know? So we have to wait quite a long time. Twitch.tv/my channel. Why is it not valid? Okay, put a dot here. That shouldn't be. There. Okay, that should do it. Yep, the 20th. And not before. I mean the others, because that's how it is in France. On my charger is... Because in France we work in zones. So... Like, Halloween, which are not Halloween, but you know, All Saints, autumn, like fall holidays, are all together. Fall, Christmas, and summer holidays are the same for everyone here, but winter and spring, they work in zones. So the country like is divided in 3 zones, A, B, C, and each region is a zone, and they all go on holidays like kind of overlapping. Like you have 2 weeks for the zones like A, and then the zone B takes like the second week and then overlaps, and then the zone C takes the last week of the week B and overlaps. Well, I mean, I guess vacation? Because to me, vacation is like you go on vacation somewhere, and holiday is just like you have free time. But I know it's also a holiday as in there is a celebration. Technically there is, because it's Easter, but it sounds complicated. It kinda is. And they like to make it worse by making like a schedule, so we don't always go on vacation at the same time. So say that this year it's ABC. Okay, that's the order. And the next year they're gonna be like, okay, A was first and C was last. So now it's gonna be CAB. And the year after that, it's gonna be BCA. You know, there's a rotation. So yeah, it is a celebration. So here, since we're the last ones to go on holiday or vacation, Easter will not be during the holidays actually, but it's kind of complicated for nothing. But they kind of did that so not everybody was going on holidays at the same time, so the roads wouldn't be blocked, because the winter, like the winter holidays, vacations, it was for people that wanted to go to ski resorts and stuff, basically. So that would have meant that everyone, like the whole of the country, would go at the same times in the ski resorts. Which is kind of biased, because not everybody go like skiing, because it's fucking expensive and the country is poor. But yeah, I mean, at the time they did that, it was very, like, probably much cheaper than it is. Okay, news stuff. I just started the little like mini game, board game. It's so cute and fun, but I haven't started the Trailers mission because it was late. This fun thing is that yesterday I posted a story saying, oh, I don't know what to post, what video to make tomorrow, because my brain is in shambles after reading Perinary. And I realized at that, like, a few hours later, when it was already 8 p.m, that actually the day of posting, like making and posting the video, was yesterday. So I had to do that quickly, and ended up being able to play only like late. But I didn't want to start anyway, I wanted to do it on stream. It was kind of like frustrating though, because yesterday night Sayu was streaming. Well, it was night for me. Sayu was streaming, like everybody was streaming, but they were streaming Star Rail, and I couldn't watch because I didn't want to get spoiled. I already like almost got spoiled just going on YouTube. Like I said, the update had been out like less than a day, and I was already like dodging spoilers like dodging bullets. I think people were really like, they wanted to know. I'm just gonna do the first. We can spend some dice and then start the quest. I think people were like very excited about Acheron and they just rushed to the quest to try and like, you know what happens, because we were left on a pretty big cliffhanger. Because last time, remember, we left, or we stopped when we discovered the body of Robin stabbed in a dream pool. But it was in a dream, like in a dreamscape. So we don't really know what that entails. And then there is a cinematic with Sparkle and Sunday, where Sunday says like very ominous stuff. But then again, it was in a dreamscape. It's all very mysterious, and Aventurine was like, yeah, beware of Acheron, I don't trust her. It's because of her that everything, like, it's going bad and everything. But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, when Bio's reputation as a long-term meal ticket, you finally persuade the Vidyadhara High Elder to invite you formally for a meal. Just as you two get seated, a group of healers in the Alchemy Commission garb sit down beside you to prevent Bailu from being escorted back to the Alchemy Commission, thus failing to bum a meal of her. You two must do something. Approach the healers to reason and ask them to leave. Got a sudden illness, need the miracle doctor, and this one is a smart one. I have a lot, so I can try again. Again. Again? Okay, last one. Well, that would be... that would be it. Well, I can regain it, so I can do that. This is a cute little thing, I like it. Reminds me of Monopoly and mix of Monopoly and Mario Party. I like it. Can't tell whether to stay up really late or wake up really early to watch your streams consistently. I assume like you're in the US. No wait, because it's like super. Oh wait, it's super early, and you say it's late for you. So you're Australian. Australian? West Coast? But that would be like super early, wouldn't it? California, because East Coast, when it's noon, it's supposed to be like very early morning, like 8 or 6. So California, you take like -2 hours. Why are you up at this time? Like, I really appreciate your presence here, like for real, especially considering the hour, but why are you not sleeping? You remember Dan Hung getting embroiled in more trouble since his return to the Lawful. Little chance of slowing him down to take in the sights, but is he really someone who likes to wander? Not really, I think. This isn't important because you and March are about to do that. As expected, Dan Hung has been dragged here to listen to Mr. Sheehan narrate the legend of the trail. Looks like he's sitting on pins and needles. Seeing this, oh, he looks bummed. Hard sleep schedule, no problem. Honestly, I'm not gonna give you like lessons on that because I usually go to sleep at 2 AM and wake up at 7. He looks really bummed. We have to save our boy Dan Hung. Read the room and storage. The tail or Dan Hung and hold Dan Hung in place and prevent him from leaving his seat. Oh, the poor boy. No. We have to save Dan. Even for the Trailblaze fun, I can't do that. I have to save my boy. Girl, what? What? I do have a terrible sleep schedule. Yeah. I love Dan Hung. Bro, at this point, I am almost Dan Hong. Considering he sleeps in the archive and as I spend my time digging up the lore to make videos. Tomorrow's video, by the way, should probably be something lighthearted and just funny. Love and Deep Space just released new features, so it will maybe be that or just a silly joke. I think the next lore video will be more on Sunday, probably. I have like to at least note down my thoughts on Perinary. I still don't really know what to make of it. I just have scattered thoughts. I think I won't have any clear answer until we get some new lore, either from Dainsleif or from Arlecchino coming out. Qingxue. Fast learner. Working happy, but with the way Master Diviner has allotted the work, only them can slack off during office hours. To be beset by such a conundrum in sport. Qingxue wants to ask you what you think. Hand over the privilege of playing hooky. Convince. Hi, kitty. Convince Qingxue to enjoy her downtime. She could use a little work, I think. Do you think getting Dane Quest on 4.6 or 4.7? I honestly don't know. We're currently at 4.5, right? And Arlecchino is coming next patch. And I don't know if we're gonna get something that will involve both Arlecchino and Dane or not. But the way it usually goes, we should get something with Dane just before going to Natlan. That's usually how it goes. But then again, usually we're supposed to have Windbloom next patch. But with having an event now in Mondstadt with the alchemy stuff, I'm not so sure we're gonna get one. You know? So Kyber was 3.6, I think. You think? Because the way I see it, it's either next patch there is something, which is usually the patch with Windbloom. But I don't know, because we just got a Mondstadt event, so you know. And then we have one patch before the summer event, so we might get something here, because we have kind of a downtime between the events. So it's either gonna be on before the summer patch with the summer event, or after the summer event patch, just before Natlan. I think it's gonna be either of those. But lately, Genshin seems to have like kind of switched strategies. Because last year, I mean, we had Windtrace, we don't have Windtrace anymore. And we should have Windbloom next patch, but we just got a Mondstadt event, so I'm not sure they're gonna run two Mondstadt stuff back to back. I don't know. I don't know. Do we have another Fontaine kind of arc with Arlecchino? Probably. But we can say goodbye to Windbloom if that's the case. Think. This is all speculations. I'm kind of lost because they don't follow the pattern that they have been following for 3 years. They seem to like switch things a little. I think we're getting Inazuma next since it's been a while since That is also very possible because Ayato has been actively mentioning doing a international kind of cultural thing with Fontaine, and he was in Libe, so. And I'm thinking back to Akitsu Kimodameshi, which was also kind of in between stuff. But where is Arlecchino in that? You know? Yeah, like I said, I don't think we're gonna get Windbloom. It should be Windbloom, but we're not gonna get 2 Mondstadt back-to-back events. That's like 99% sure. But yes, the Inazuma stuff I was also thinking because Ayato has been like actively working for a collaboration, international collaboration. The good thing though about this is that we are sure if we do have that, we are maybe like 80% sure that we get Ito. You know. Oh, what's in Lucha's coffin? Might be a body, or it may not even be a person inside it. Well, considering that Lucha is supposed to be Odo, and people say that the Void Archive is in it, and considering the fact that everything about him is themed around the Abyss Flower, and he seems to be using the coffin for that power, it may not even be a person. It's a coffin in a coffin. Ooh! I got the... I take that as a sign that I am probably right. No, just kidding. May or may not have accidentally seen leak of what the next main event is, but don't worry. Yeah, we don't talk about it. Try to stay away from it. Like, even without the morality of things, I try to stay away from it because I don't know, I don't want to be influenced, and well, some things are not reliable until we have them like on hand. That's a lot of things. Where is all that coming from? What the hell? Okay, shall we start the quest? Oh my god, what the hell? That wasn't like that before. Did they add some stuff, or? Okay. The Devil in Velvet. I love that title. You have witnessed the truth that can result in the collapse of Penacony, as mentioned by Aventurine. Robin's body starts to disintegrate from the cracks in her chest, and is eventually reduced to nothingness in the dream. Aventurine seems to have something to say. Let's see what he has got up his sleeves. Yes! Go! Let's go see Aventurine. Aventurine. What do you mean I'm simping? Yeah, it's supposed to be in the... Okay, why don't I have the marker? Why don't I... where's... Oh, I just canceled without intending to. Yes, let's teleport. True, but I don't think we'll get Dane this next match. It will have be 4.7 if we're lucky. 4.8 should be the summer event, so likely. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Old friends meet yet
She's
again.
kind of crazy for some reason. Yeah, they seem to have switched department. I don't know. There is one small patch between, I think, the summer event and the next nation. So, like I said, it's gonna be either just before the summer event or just after. in my opinion. Also because we might learn stuff. Seen some stuff and I'm not sure if I should, like... We'll see, we'll see. I'll shut up for now. Here, batch. What is it? What's your problem? What's the problem? Come here. Tell me. What's your problem? Is it because you see the bottom of your plate? You have to understand it's not because you see the bottom that it's empty. No, it's not empty. Really, you should look again. I'm sure you still have food. I know you. You always do that. Oh, I'm still not done with Clocky? Yeah. Oh, it's just... She's mad. For some reason she is. Yeah, best not to speculate too much. I steer away from story leaks, so I have no idea what's ahead. Yeah, same. Like, I want a surprise, you know. Which is why I avoided social media like the plague this past few days. Like, I just posted my stuff. Luckily on Instagram, though, my feed is pretty clean, so I'm okay. But TikTok, I would just, like, post and answer the comments and just dash out of there. Wants food? Probably, but she has food. Okay. I should equip Trailblazer because... Well, because... Here.
Like always, Don Hung.
No, I don't want to wish on Aventurine.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
Okay, can I... Oh, it's... Okay, we're gonna have this dialogue a bit low, but I will up the sound later. Wasn't much better when I saw this.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Is that possible? Could Robin actually... Like, this is possible because, I mean... But it's just the implications in real life that we don't know.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie.
I will gladly go see Gallagher, honestly. Just stop liking on HR because I heard the story is great. I'm still a bug. It is really great.
Where the crime happened, what I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech, authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Okay. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Okay, so light cones are memories. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection. So, okay. That's an interesting bit of, like, mechanics, I would say. Okay, so if it didn't happen in the dreamscape, like not here at least, we still don't know if she's actually, like, actually dead, or not. I think she's not, but you know.
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Well, I don't know, Aventurine.
Company has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
Yeah.
What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission.
Okay. Line cones are canon knowledge confirmed. I mean, we'll come back to that later.
Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
Okay, but this is where he's wrong. Because at the end of the last Trailblaze mission, it was, I think, pretty clear that the one who killed Robin was Sparkle. But Sparkle can shapeshift. So did Sparkle change into Acheron to frame Acheron? Or did she change into someone else to attack Acheron and prompt her into killing Robin? Hello, Purple, welcome! I believe... I might be wrong because this is all a game of being deceived. But maybe I'm going with the option that Sparkle shapeshift into Acheron to kill Robin.
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
Well, hopefully not you, Aventurine. This really is hard taken. There's just one side of the story. If that's the case, I can trust anyone. I mean, all of these are true. I would say, though, that this is just one side of the story. Because we're forgetting Sparkle in this. But also I can't trust anyone, if that's true.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time.
He looked kinda, like, impressed. Like, it's been a few times that Aventurine looks at us like slightly impressed. Like, he's not expecting us maybe to react in that way. I don't know. It's not the first time that he looks slightly impressed.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda.
Well, that we know. That we definitely know.
Hopefully you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Well, I disagree with you here, because you gotta keep your enemies close to you. So I'm keeping both of you under my watch.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
There definitely is. Also, since we had an animation video, she knows much more about Acheron than we do.
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
I'll have to take my leave now, but enjoyed my time here. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you. Well, have a good day, night, sleep, not sleep. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time, and thank you for dropping by. I think our deal is finished.
This memory is a real one. And there's no sign of any.
Well, either way, have a good time. Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion.
The IPC is not the garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not
Bye.
beat the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
Thing is, I want to reach out personally.
I told you, I'm just not interested.
I'm gonna raise the sound of the game, but I just can't, like,
I just came to
exit the dialogue right now.
I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
Yeah, that we know.
This has all become
That we know.
thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just
yeah.
quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What kind of help? I've got something. I mean, obviously I can't trust him, but we gotta get moving. So what kind of help?
Only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table.
Okay, that makes sense. Also, I found the Instagram account of his voice actor. Bro, I wasn't ready.
Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity.
He hot.
I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This
Okay.
tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals.
It's true that since we
To find out
usually
what
are
you
like
have,
neutral,
seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
you want us to take advantage of the family's trust in us. The Nameless will never associate with the IPC. A decision like this is way above my pay grade. Yes, that's true.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your
Yeah,
companion.
we have to like discuss this as the Express family. I can't just like. I need Himiko and Welt's insight. I need mommy and daddy's insight on that.
The navigator is really smart.
Yeah.
She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me.
Ooh, I will call you.
And take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it.
Yeah, money.
So long, friend. I really
This is a very child move.
truth about death with
Like, here, money. It's not mine. It's the IPC's or the Tarita. It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Well, it's hard to know what a memo keeper is. Okay, let's up the sound of the game a little. I usually put it down when I'm watching like a stream, but it's the story, so we're gonna up it. You tell me if it's too loud, okay? Okay, Black Swan.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
Obviously, yes.
He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But
True.
judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Very obviously, yes, I agree. The Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. Playing it safe seems to be the smart move. Can I toss the die to let it decide for me? We have to play it safe, because there are just too many parties involved.
Insofar as things are presently concerned, yes. But what about the long term?
Well, we'll have to see that.
Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern.
Yeah, we have to think about that.
As for the other questions,
Did death kill Robin? Do you think this is connected to Acheron? Have you noticed anything else unusual? I don't have any. Okay, we can ask everything, but I'm gonna start with Acheron because she has been in Acheron's mind.
sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer.
Yet you've been in her head. Oh.
But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
That's not logical. Okay, did death kill
I'm not sure
Robin?
the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before.
My back kind of
Plus, it
hurts.
seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Yeah, that's true.
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual.
Yeah, but apart from
Two
that,
possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
okay.
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
We're definitely gonna chat. Okay.
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
If we're gonna meet that death thing again.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
What's she gonna do? Root of your hearing a cool sensation, and she
There you go.
is a card.
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Something private with Acheron.
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Alright. March. Still at the hotel in Dreamscape. Furniture trouble. We got settled in the memory zone, but yeah, I'm done with the also NC help. March, stay calm. Oh, Danhunk, now you wake up. Do I need to get off the express and help? I would love if you join, you know? We miss you, dude. Okay. I'm done. Where are you? I can hear her. That lady didn't do anything bad, did she? I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene has been cordoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue. Okay, but like...
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
We're gonna have to discuss things over again because Aventurine offered a deal. Oh, it's over there. I don't need to go down, actually. This is so entangled. So many factions, so much stuff going on.
So much has happened.
Yeah.
I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Some time ago, deep in memory zone.
Perish that relate now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Days ago, Everflame mentioned. Okay. We have contacts.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
Hang on, guys. I just taking a screenshot for something. I need to check something. I'll check later, but still.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind. And then go.
Yes, this makes sense.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you'll tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling is burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire. From the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn my heart. They're still young, I know. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have.
So we have to remember that they is supposed to be the harmony.
Emanator.
Okay, this is no news.
You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless stream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose. Perhaps out of reciprocity. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow.
Okay, because that was bugging me. The fact that he said that she follows the path of the hunt, and I'm like, she doesn't. Like, isn't she nihility? Because, I mean, it makes sense, she's an emanator of nihility.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
Are they having a heart-to-heart conversation?
My time.
Okay.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Yes, that was very obvious. Because when he appeared, even though we fought, he acknowledged Acheron, he acknowledged Black Swan, but he just ignored us. I've seen some theories that say that Firefly is actually Sam, and it would make sense because Firefly said that she couldn't, like, she was trapped somewhere and she was looking for the Watchmaker's legacy to try and get out. But there's like one piece of the puzzle that's missing. I guess we're gonna have it now, but yeah. Like, why did he want to push them, like, out of the picture?
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Could be.
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
Yeah.
He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice.
Okay, so that means, like, no matter like, you have a destiny and you cannot escape it, but you can still, like, make choices. You just, like, it's just that your choices are, like, gonna inevitably lead you back to your destiny, but at least you can make choices. That's how I understand it.
However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
I mean, in both Starville and Genshin, it all comes down to one thing. Fate. Destiny. It's always the same. And how to break it.
Not your enemy, perhaps.
Perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all.
So this is why Aventurine was so ready to jump on Acheron. Because the IPC wants to, like, catch her.
Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
Yeah. It is Firefly, but I'm still missing the why.
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, But they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
We're basically the enemies of no one.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy.
Okay.
I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
But he did, though. So...
The so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
The eye is in red, and we know that she switches to a red form.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Well, she is not. She is, like, nihility.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you?
I love how Sam was presented as a merciless hunter, but you can definitely hear the emotion in the voice.
I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash.
Oh, so is it part of the Ifrit thing? Because he's literally saying the same thing as Ifrit.
So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
That was very mysterious, but very interesting. Present day, golden hour. Okay, we're back
heard
to...
about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
She's so mummy.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation.
Yeah, and I mean, Robin is literally like an idol. And like the sister of Sunday, which is like the head of the whole family and stuff. So it's harder to cover up. Like, she's known not only in Penacony, but Firefly? Nobody knows like who she is.
After all, the nature of the
She was a
two
stowaway.
murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
Oh, you don't like him. He really is up to no good. Aventurine is on guard against Acheron.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
What's that email? What's that email? I'll read it. Yeah, but now we know that the IPC wants, like, Acheron, so maybe that's why.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always thought that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Yes, that's. I think we can only rely on ourselves.
Let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth.
That's smart.
I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal.
We're always commissioned to solve murders.
Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while.
Yeah, he was like kind of appraising us.
He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
Yeah, we are kind of like forgetting. I'm sure we're not forgetting, but let's not forget about the fools and the memo keepers.
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, you're... Thank you, March. It's fine, let's focus on the big picture now. For now, it's fine. I got a lot out of him, too. Cool, you can bully me whenever. Yeah, I think we got bullied, true, but we got a lot of information out of it.
No, I can't accept this.
But it's nice looking out for me, March.
Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Oh, is that why he says, use me as you wish?
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
It sounds like such a very complex situation. Always open to pull for your game count. We'll collaborate. Wonderful. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. Thanks, boss. That's a lot of money. I don't want to call him boss, but I don't want to go like, that's it. He gave us like a... I mean, I am richer than that in credits. So... that's it. That doesn't seem like much. Give me another 100k, rich boy. Let me see what you've got. Really? We get to talk to him like that? No way. I wish. I wish. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. Just as I anticipated, the family is going to sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can, so her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to outstanding performance from you guys.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Of course he's happy.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC.
Yep.
To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps he's going for the hotel, perhaps he's going for the family, perhaps he's going for Acheron, perhaps he's going for the Express. Well, he's probably going for Acheron.
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her. I can't rush to any conclusions.
Like, I think his plan would be this would be the most straightforward one. Would be accusing Acheron of doing so, of like basically like framing Acheron or something, and that way he'd be like, oh look, there's a Galaxy Ranger that caused death in Penacony. So Penacony is like, the family is not trustworthy because they let in a Galaxy Ranger, even though probably like knowing that she killed Ifrit just before coming. Something like blaming it all on Acheron and like making this a big scandal, you know? That would be the most straightforward way of action.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Yeah. Gamba Man.
Aventurine said something that concerns me.
Do share.
Accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin
Yeah.
without any evidence whatsoever. but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you.
True.
It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
If we base like the groundless accusation to just be because the IPC is looking for Acheron and an easy target to blame it, like to frame her. Why though? Does Aventurine have other plans? He's bluffing. He might be bluffing, honestly. He's bluffing.
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. 2 birds, 1 stone.
That is probable.
However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
The music the music behind doesn't go with the seriousness of the conversation right now. She's a very gentle woman, she's a very mysterious woman, she's a very powerful woman. Weird, I can't seem to remember. No, we remember she is gentle towards us. She is powerful, and she is mysterious. She seems to have empathy, though, for a... I don't know how to... which adjective to take for her. Gentle? Weird. Oh! Can't seem to remember.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
Oh! She is... not. She is an emanator of nihility. She doesn't exist. She is nihility. She doesn't exist. No memories of her can be expressed.
Eccentric, predictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
She's more than that. I mean, we don't know yet in game, but... Do I have anything to give to Clocky, by the way? Okay, no, I don't. March.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. But everything's just some horrible prank.
Copium, March, copium.
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here?
Well, that's why they want to, you know, keep it.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
The one thing though is, first, the way this moves, it kind of looks like... wait, it changed the pattern? Because it's like here, it looks like 1,000, like, you know, the biblically accurate angels with all the eyes. It kind of looks like that. And there is obviously like the whole angel kind of aesthetic around around Sunday and Robin. And you see the wings. They have the wings on their head, but there is the halo. And what's interesting though is that here they have a primogem with wings and a halo again, another star on the moon, a crescent moon. And I was thinking, But then I'm not sure, because we don't know much about Columbina, but she also has this angel aesthetic, you know? But we don't know anything about her. And we don't even know if the wings on her head are just like a hairdo with accessories or if they are like actual angel wings like they have. Because if they're real, with the halo thing, like the halo thingy, Primogen and stuff, I'm like, are they? Since my theory is that Paimon is a Seelie, but a Moon Sister, like Moon Sisters were Seelies. Are they what Seelies were? And Columbina is the last remaining Seelie with Paimon? Why does Paimon doesn't have any wings on her head? If that's the case, is it because she's small? I don't know. Those are just like speculations, of course. There is nothing that can be confirmed, especially considering like Columbina. We don't know anything about her. Do you think the family is behind all this? Will restore all the dreams back to normal? I mean, I hardly like see the family killing their own, you know. Okay, well, try to reassure her.
Yeah, of course. At times like this, we're so lucky to have our crew. The family and the IPC. Everyone has their own plans going on.
That's for sure.
Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world.
Technically we are, but
Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
oh, you want to drink some Soul Glad? The totally not suspicious drink?
Then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Looks
mean
like
drunk with
Aventurine doesn't
Soul
need
Glad?
anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here.
Okay.
One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life?
That's the big question.
Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
We're not gonna find anything though.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Is he gonna like investigate Acheron, Ratswan, Aventurine?
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch.
Okay. What have you got in mind?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Aventurine? Or Sparkle? Considering the music. Oh, it's Acheron, okay. He sensed her?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this king.
So this is where it connects to Raiden May.
So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That that did something to me. Not gonna lie. Brace yourself for your gravitational disintegration. It's why did it sound so good? Also, why do his eyes look like lonely? Technically, they have nothing in common, but
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request.
okay, what's the request?
I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy.
Like everyone else?
I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words.
So he's talking about the fact that she's an emanator.
Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
He is worried about us. So what's going on here?
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze.
Oh, so is she worried about us out of genuine concern, or because of us being trailblazers?
That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together.
Everyone is wanting to do like alliances and stuff.
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility.
He's so wary of her, and I don't know. Why do I have this feeling of actually, like, this is unnecessary. Like, why do I have this feeling? I don't share that feeling of of wariness, of untrustworthiness toward Acheron. Why don't I have this? I don't know if it's just me or if other people are like, why do you tell me to not trust her? Like, she's fine, you know, she's cool. So I don't know. I mean, Welt is knowledgeable, of course, and he's I would listen to him, but still, he was very suspicious of Locha, and for good reasons, because he's basically Otto, and we don't know much about Locha. But technically, Locha was way more sussy than Acheron. Did Raiden May do something wrong that Welt is aware of in Honkai Impact? I don't know, because I don't know much. Like, I know the basic stuff, the very general picture, not the details, but still.
Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Oh, okay. With some weird phrasing, but okay. Hotel in the real
I've
world.
been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel.
Oh, I missed that, actually. So, Ifrit was killed within Penacony as well. So that's 3 murders?
She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soulglad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
It would make sense to me, but...
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet.
Is she, like... Black Swan is basically the Gale of Honkai Star Rails. We're like, oh, that object, it has memories, so... can I eat it?
You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
She's so pretty. Is that the moment where she gets...
12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in the land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms.
I guess this is the dreamscape.
Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
But the thing is, tell me how this is a bad thing that Acheron killed Ifrit when Ifrit planned on destroying like Penacony because destruction, okay?
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them.
But they were gonna destroy everything because that's what they do. I mean, he did say like, annihilation falls everywhere.
Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
Be here soon. Was she? Wait, I thought she was talking to Acheron, but who is she talking to? Us?
What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Because she is Nihility.
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
He is not.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators?
There are different factions within the Garden of Recollection. She has such an hourglass figure.
My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the banquet store, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you... I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
This is getting like so strange.
A phone. Wanna listen in?
Switching to Aventurine's POV. Okay. So this was Black Swan's POV. This is Aventurine's POV. Get to be Aventurine, that's cool.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress.
They gained independent. These are Aventurine's people.
The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event
into a distant memory.
That doesn't sound nice.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects.
Wow.
This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
That's interesting, actually.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods.
Maybe Aventurine.
Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddle sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream.
It's obviously very tragic.
Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Is he able to talk at the same?
Raining? Raining.
Oh yeah, because she said that there was no raining on.
It's raining. It's true. The Worlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Okay, Alp Walters. Could be the IPC. Or not. Or someone else.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful.
And he decided to become a gambler. I mean, if he was really blessed with luck.
And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
I already named him Kaka. I mean, it's just like in French. This sounds very sus.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, that's ratio.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
He's also very sus. I mean,
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare.
this is new, the way they put some words in bold. At first I was like, okay, maybe it's just like to put the emphasis, but is there something, or is it just for you to put the emphasis?
That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one.
Yeah, quite so.
This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
He's so fucking annoying.
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her, but she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, For the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the Hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. Starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming.
Both of them are the worst. But they are.
But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate.
Oh.
That man wants to see you again.
Sunday?
Who?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Well, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
I wonder what is.
We're here.
Just go.
The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
He would.
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Okay. As the story unfolds, you will have the chance to progress the story from other characters' POV. When entering characters' POV for the first time, the character will automatically be played first in your team. That's a pretty cool new feature, not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. Seriously? A perfume idol? He's so... He's... fancy. I don't know. I'm so impatient for him to come. Pink. Okay. Okay. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna just go, like, hang out here. He looks so good. That little smug face. I wonder what, like, other... I want to see his other idol. I can't wait 20 days. For Aventurine, that's too long. I mean, it's not too long because I do have like to refill, like to replenish my jades. Otherwise, I would be fucked. But I'm so impatient. Does he have like another idol? Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, yes, I like it. Reminds me of Kaya. It's the coin thing. Awesome. That with jade. You beautiful. Ooh, so pretty. I do need the imaginary shield, honestly. That and the pyro heal of Gallagher. The thing is though is that I can't pull for Gallagher because my pity is like not super high, but it's still kind of high. I'm like at 50, and so I would consider this the moment where you get like a super soft pity or not, you know? So I can't really risk it because if I do, then I lose all my pity and I won't have enough jades for Aventurine, which sucks because I definitely want Aventurine. And also we do get Gallagher for free at some point because we have the 4-star, free 4-star selector thing. I am going to stop the stream not so long, so I won't get ahead with the story right now, but what I can do before I end the stream is doing the aptitude showcase. That would be, yes, that would be nice. Yeah, I'll leave the Odyssey for now. I'm just gonna do the aptitude showcase and then I will end the stream. Because I have things to do and places to be. Oh, now we have a trial stuff in... That's not in Bellbook? Wow. Oh, I didn't want to do Acheron first, actually. Hang on. I can exit, right? Because I always start with the 4 stars. So... we're gonna do Pela first. Oh, Pela trial is in Bellbook. Oh, I know I can change. Let's go. I should definitely do Pela. Okay, Pela.
Enemy targets
I
detected.
think. Let's do that.
Too late to repent.
Enemy data secure. Network activated. Time for little counter.
This is our chance.
Commencing support.
I hate when you do the barrier thing.
Just a scratch. Fighting is meaningless.
Ugh. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was very stupid of me. Free. Oh.
Rules are made to be broken.
Rules are meant to be broken. Ugh.
Enemy data secure. Network
This
activated. Time
and
for little counter.
The truth of life and death is sacred.
like they're basic automaton. Shouldn't think this one.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Dan Hong. Oh, we have
This
the
will strengthen our position.
the express team.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death, distinction, is but a vision.
Told you I could fight.
I just noticed something, but I'm not sure. I have to do it again.
Fighting is meaningless.
Break it.
Try that again.
You good?
Let's make it quick.
You can't run.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. Distinction is but a vision.
Tough luck running into me.
Okay. So Gallagher, let's see if like he's really interesting. Because I do need another healer. Pyro. Pyro is even more interesting. 6 enemies with a special status that restores the attack. That's cool. Cool. So we get the pinnacle. Same, man, same. What in the Risley? Oh. He has less cake than Risley though, I would say. Anyway. Oh, that's nice. Okay, he just attacks. He doesn't provide.
I'll be taking point.
Wolverine. Wolverine vibe. We also like it. Okay. Basic attack, fire damage, kill was HP. Bolt. Inflict this. Deals fire damage. Enhance next basic attack. Okay. Talent. Solid state. Makes target receive more break damage. Every time the target gets attacked by an ally, the attackers. This is useful. Attacks the enemy. Okay. It inflicts this, which is okay, cool. So far, very interesting. What did she do to you?
Time to get vigilant. Everything is ordained by the star. Star, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Okay, Mona. This one. Okay. But yeah, this is a significant amount of HP that has been returned. So yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. Might as well break someone else so Himeko has the break thing.
You won't get away.
That kick was nice.
I have something.
This. She should be
be
restoring HP. Yeah, he's worth it.
Good, my friends. Indulge yourself!
You won't get away.
I like him. I like him.
That's all you got?
Oh, it's enhanced. That's so cool. Yeah, that's great. It also provides healing. That's great. When they said that the next basic attack would be enhanced, I didn't think that it would be like that. So that's cool.
It won't be so easy next time.
I might have enough energy recharge. Yeah.
Perhaps you still humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Yeah, he's really cool. I do like him. It's gonna be hard to wait for the character selector. And I hope that the next banner he's on, it will be a character that I want, so I can get the his idol on it. Because he's really cool. I needed someone that was acting a bit like Locha. Because Locha is unmatched. But like for now it was really, really unmatched. The other healers were not... I don't know. I only have like Bailu and Lynx. I'm not saying that they're bad, but they're not as efficient as him. He's basically unmatched. I don't think that Gallagher will match Locha. I'm not sure.
Ready to jam.
Eternal sleep then.
But it's like at least getting back to a bit like him, like to his level. Not fully, of course, because for obvious reasons. Locha is without his star and stuff. But yeah. Well, that wasn't a lot. I don't even want to see the build of this Locha.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
You chose the wrong enemy.
At least it was enough for that. Not go for another. Okay, now Akron. Keep the best. I'm not sure, but the newest one lasts. And she's the most interesting because she's an emanator and she doesn't work like the others. She doesn't have energy recharge. She charges her ultimate by inflicting like debuffs. Okay, I need to have a look at this. The other one is just eating a fish, I believe. I've seen. Is that a... Oh yeah, it's a dog.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
That looks so cool. Yeah. Instantly... Oh, that's why we have many?
Stream forth.
That's so cool. Don't make me want to pull for her. Oh. Instantly. Oh. Them. And when you don't hit them, your technique points are not consumed? What am I supposed to do? She is so cool. Like, I knew she was cool from the live stream. Of course she was gonna be, but this cool? Oh. But I want Aventurine more. Oh, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard to skip her, but I will definitely get her on a rerun.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Oh, cool. It's amazing. It's crazy. Or you can repeatedly use them to defeat many? Like, swish, swish, swish. That's so cool. Push through the veil. That's very, very ominous. I use that. Swish. Okay. Basic lightning damage. 1 point for slash dream. That right. 1 stack of crimson knot. Cool. 3 hits. Crimson knot is removed from the target. It deals minor lightning to all enemies. Okay. Finally, deals 1 hit of lightning damage to all enemies and all crimson. A top rain leaf hangs on this. Flash stream upper limit. Ultimate can be activated. Bring the ultimate reduces enemy toughness. Yeah, because she has like no concept of weakness. That's what has been said. She doesn't have concept of energy recharge and weakness.
Do we still have the upper hand?
She is so very. It's gonna be so hard to skip. Not gonna lie.
What are you waiting for?
I'm targeting the wrong
protect
enemy.
my customers, I charge extra.
Oh, we get Pyro Trailblazer.
Yes.
We have the ult.
I weep for the departed.
That's insane. Let me have a good look at her. Yeah.
Hasten. We've hardly any time left to say farewell.
How am I supposed to? Oh my god. Am I gonna regret this? Am I gonna regret this? I feel she's one of those characters that is a must pull, but I also need Aventurine. Is it wallet time? Is it wallet time? Is it gonna be like that?
We have the upper hand.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Enemy data secure. Network accessible. Time for a good old counterattack.
I do feel she's a must pull character. She's so very cool. Oh my. Technically I do need her as well. She's so strong. I mean, obviously you would expect it because she's an emanator. It's a bit like the Archons. The Archons are technically stronger.
We've hardly any time left to say farewell.
Oh.
It is my fault.
I think it will end up me taking out my credit card for Aventurine, which is ironic or fitting, I don't know. Thank you, your credit card for Aventurine, rich boy. Oh my. Okay, I'm not gonna pull yet. I'm gonna take the time to reflect on what, you know, balance my options and stuff. But maybe I will pull for her in the end. Anyway, this decision will have to be pondered over, because I'm not sure I can gather enough jades. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and don't forget to go check out my Instagram and TikTok. I post video there. I'm currently posting a lot of Genshin lore videos, which also kind of relates to Star Rail, so do not hesitate to check that out. I also post on my YouTube channel. There is my Discord. You can join and hang out, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Have a great day.